All right, week three. Here we go. This is starting to become like one of those ideas that seems like a good one, and then over time you start to regret it. But kind of like being invited and going to a P Diddy party, most likely is kind of how it feels. Uh, Sounds like it's going to be a good time, but then cause you problems in the future. Anyway, um, so what do we got? All right, I think what I'll do this week is just go through the rankings from last to first and see what's happening. In last place, well, actually, I guess I should go through the scoreboard. Scoreboard. Week three, and then I'll keep this over here. All right, but I'll do the same thing. So Portland Quack and Scott looks like the only person who has the opposite of a perfect record. He's 0 and 3. Um, he got beat by the other Quack name, Team Quackball. In an impressive fashion, he managed to only score 72 points, and that's with having Josh Allen as quarterback. So that's hard to do because Josh Allen scored almost 31 points by himself, and then he had DJ Moore with 15. So that was difficult to do, but he managed to pull it off. I had one person post a zero, Rashid Shaheed, uh, and made it easy pickings for Team Quackball. Put up a impressive enough 103 points with Lamar at quarterback. After that, right behind that is Quackball's wife, Valerian. She shockingly, I always seem to think she's going to do better than she does, is second to last in 13th place. She played my Balzac, Hitchcock, her neighbor, and she had Mahomes. She's got Marvin Harrison, um, Zay Flowers, who didn't do much, but got a pretty decent lineup. Jake Elliott with 0 points at kicker didn't make the difference because she only scored 88 points compared to Balzac's 147, where his only problem seems to be at quarterback, where he has the very popular Gardner Minshew at 14 points. Uh, his tight end gave him second most points at 27. He's the lucky dog with Derrick Henry, who's been a beast, putting up 30 points. And his other running back, Charbonnet, put up 26. So uh, pretty darn good. Good duo of backs there. In front of that, in 12th place is Tropical Depression, and he played uh, Carolina Good Old Boys and actually got his first win out of that. It was a closer game, 107 to 102. And his big guy was DK Metcalf and Amon St. Brown with 20.4 and 20.5 points respectively. So he brings to wide receivers what Balzac brings to Hitchcock brings to running backs. Um, Justin Fields at quarterback with 18, nothing great, but still better than Geno Smith at 11 points. Now it's Seattle for Lance. What else? Big thing there, Kit Lance in the game was Neighbors with 28 points over Cleveland, but not enough. Lance falls to 2-1 with his first loss. And then there is me. I played Team Brodigan, and I lost by 29. I had the homer pick for me, Jaden Daniels, who looks pretty good. Redskins' offense in general looks okay, but boy, their defense is something awful. Daniels gave me 28 points. Chuba Hubbard gave me 28 points. My Bengals defense that I had against the Redskins gave me -2 points. So I should have probably thought about that. I could have had the Steelers in there, which would have given me 11, but wouldn't have changed. I still would have lost versus Team Brodigan, who just did tremendously well with Williams at running back, Purdy at quarterback. That's 32 and 26 points respectively, and no negative kind of points there. That gave Brodigan his first win and made him 1 and 2, and actually gave him the 10th spot above me in the rankings. Kristen is next. She played Kara and lost. A pair of 101s went to it. Kara won convincingly at 107 to 89. I mean, Kristen had Derek Carr. I mean, he looks a lot better than he gives you points. He only scored 8 points. When I was watching the game briefly, it looked like he was doing okay. I'm not sure what happened there. The only person to put up any points for her was Tucker, Trey Tucker, wide receiver for Las Vegas. I guess Cook and Harris did well. Cook had 18 points at running back. Harris had 13, but everybody else did pretty bad. Aaron Jones is who Kara had, 26 points and 15 points from Mooney. And then just a bunch of reasonable things. Eckler, Kincaid. So she was able to take care of business with that. Interesting, she had 4 people with 0 points on the bench that were active players. A.J. Brown, Samuel Addison, Hyatt. So that's pretty good. Actually, they both had 4 players with 0 points. Now Cooper Kupp is he still out? I think he. I'm not sure. I know he had the injury, and then Tua Tagovailoa. He's probably a cut at this point in time. Kristen, I don't know if he's coming back. And then had a kicker with 0. Fairbairn and Johnson was 0. I don't know if I've seen that before with that many zeros on the bench. Ridgeback is next. Don has been done dirty by the league in general. He's got, where is he? He's got 386 points, which is the most points in the league with a 1-2 record. And he lost to Nice TDs, who's only perfect 3-0. So congratulations, Nice TDs so far. And Nice TDs did that with his tight end putting up 0, his kicker putting up 0, and his running back Stevenson only putting up 0.3. So really, he had the Packers defense gave him 23 points, and Aaron Rodgers gave him 21. Olave gave him 20, but nothing really great. Don's team kind of laid an egg a little bit, which even with 100 points, not too bad. Could have beat a lot of points, a lot of other teams with 100 points. But not much out of Chargers, Zerline, McBride, or Williams. Shining star there was Taylor with 26 points. And that puts Reed back at 8. Show Me the Money is Shannon's team. And she gave Heidi her first loss. And in convincing fashion with 151 points, which I believe was the most points in the league. Sam Darnold surprisingly put up 23. Zach Moss 21. Jamar Chase 30. 29.8 actually. Jawan Jennings put up 46.5 points. So she had some big time studs there. 127 points would have beaten almost everyone else in the league besides Shannon and 2 other people. So Heidi got a bad draw there this week because she had Barkley, who's been phenomenal, 34 points. Burrow put up 25 in the loss against the Redskins, and Rashid Rice put up 29. She had a bunch of people just not do great, including the Ravens D, who only put up 2 points. And but again, she probably should have won that. Good old boys, already mentioned that game. He's in 6th. Kara already mentioned that game. He's in 5th place. Ken already mentioned that game. 4th. Actually, already mentioned the rest, so I'll stop saying that. Greg Hitchcock's in 3rd. Tortuga fell from 1st to 2nd. And Nice TDs takes the lead in 1st place. So let's go on to what we're looking at next week and see what the heads up is. We'll do the same thing. We'll start with Portland Quack and Scott's team in last place. See who's lucky enough to get him. And that's Brodigan. Brodigan's favored by 24 points. So he's going to need more than Josh Allen to save him, it looks like, at this point in time. Val is second to last, and only favored by 12 points above her is Carolina Good Old Boys, Lance. And Tropical Depression next is facing Tortuga. Heidi's got him by 25 points in prediction. Myself versus Don. Don's got me by 6.9. Right? No, 6.1, 7.1. 6.1 points. So that's actually going to be pretty close. Which I'm surprised because I feel like Don's team is a lot better than mine. But it might be who my offense is going against defensively. Brodigan is next. Tommy is going against Quackins, and even and as I said, we already went over that. Red Hots Kristen is going against Nice TDs, and Nice TDs only favored by 12 points against Red Hots. Ridgeback we already went over. Show Me the Money against Quackball. This is going to be the closest game of the week. And even though Quackball is slightly higher rated, there's a 0.1 spread on this game, supposedly by projections. So Shannon actually is favored by 0.1, 109.4 to 109.3. Carolina Good Old Boys, I already did that. Care Bears against my Balzac Hurts, the neighbor. Hitchcock is ahead by slightly under 6.7 points. Looks like CC Lamb is supposed to lead him next week. Team Quackball already went over. My Balzac Hurts. I think I already did that one. Yep. Tortuga. Yep. Nice TDs right now. All right, so that's everybody. Anyway, I'll try to do better next week. I'll try to think of something another creative way of doing this. But hope you're enjoying them. If you guys have any questions or want to take any jabs, feel free to send me an email. I'll try to respond to one of these videos. And hope all's well. Take care.